Alright guys, I'm replacing a gas water heater today. First thing you want to do is connect a garden hose to the drain valve and make sure you direct it to a drain. And then shut off the water for the water heater. And also shut off the gas. Alright, so this one's a power vent water heater, so disconnect the motor. And then you want to just put a flathead in there in the slot and just open it. This is a quarter turn, so just a quarter turn and it'll open the valve. And like I said, make sure it's draining properly. If it's not, you might have some sediments that's stuck in the drain valve and you might have to poke around to get it to drain. But this thing is bad. This thing is leaking everywhere. Release the pressure valve to get better water flow. Once this one is horizontal, then the pressure valve is open. And then just make sure everything is off. We're gonna crack loose the gas line here. So this one has a hard gas line, so you want to be careful. You don't want to twist or crimp this gas line at all. If it seems like it's not moving at all, you might want to stop and rethink how you're gonna do this. This one I had to, instead of disconnecting from here first, I had to disconnect from where it goes to the gas valve. Once I got it off over there, it gave me enough slack to loosen this one. It took longer than I thought. It's not shown in the video here, but it took me about 15 minutes or so. So I finally went and disconnected the gas valve side, just to give it enough slack for me to work on it so that it doesn't bend or crimp or anything like that. You only have to do this for hard gas lines like this one. And then check the drain, see if it's done yet. It usually takes about 15-20 minutes or so to drain everything. There's some screws on this vent motor here. Take off those screws. And there's also a plug too. Once you get all those off, the vent motor should come right off. And then we're gonna break loose the cold water side first. This one's always the hardest one because most of the time I've done these, they're always corroded. It took me about a good 30 minutes to get this off. Thanks to video editing, made it look easy. And then we're gonna take off the release valve pipe here. We're gonna reuse that relief valve pipe, so just put it to the side. Working on the hot water side, this one came off a lot easier. I keep looking up because it's connected to CPVC pipe, and those things are brittle, and I don't want it to break. It'll make my job harder. This thing was just leaking everywhere, top, side, bottom, you name it. And then we're gonna reuse this sediment trap for the gas too. That thing just comes off with a pipe wrench. I put the water heater at an angle to drain out the rest of the water because we had to carry this thing up 2 flights of stairs and this thing was super heavy. So got the new one in. We're gonna put some Teflon tape around the fittings. Just remember, you always wrap the way you tighten the nut, so always go to the right. After that, put some Megalot dope on it, just a little bit, just to be safe, you know. Gonna reconnect the lines, hand tighten it first to make sure you're not cross-threading anything, and then tighten it with a wrench. This thing has a shark bite shutoff valve because it's connected to CPVC. The shark bite valve actually helped us because shark bite actually spins in place even after tightening. It helped a lot with this installation. Do the same thing for the hot water side. Next thing is installing the new vent motor. There's holes around the vent motor that you can put the self-tapping screws that comes with it in. And then we're gonna put some dope on the sediment trap here and reinstall it on the new one. Make sure you remove that protective cap first. Just hand tighten it first to make sure it's not cross-threaded. And then do the same thing for the relief valve pipe. So this one had a compression fitting for the gas line. Remember, no dope or tape on compression fittings. So my phone actually died, so I'm showing you mine's at home. Mine's a little bit different. It's hard pipe, so you do use dope and tape on this one. So you want to turn the gas back on, get some soapy water in a bottle, and spray this all the fittings, the gas fittings. Remember, you cannot skip this step. If you see bubbles, you gotta recheck your work. So turn the water back on for the water heater. Let it fill up about a quarter tank. And then you want to light the pilot. So every water heater has different lighting instructions. This one's just like this. Just make sure you read the instructions. Once you light it and you're not sure, there's a sight glass that you can look through. Once you look through the sight glass and you see a blue flame, you're good. That means it's on. So you want to check for water leaks anywhere where the fittings are. Once you verify there's no leaks, you want to go upstairs and turn on the hot water on any faucet. It's going to spray out a lot at first for about 15-20 minutes because it's bleeding out the air in the system. Once all the air is out of the system, the water should be flowing out smoothly like this. Once you get good water flow, then you want to go back downstairs, check to make sure there's no leaks again, triple check everything for leaks, make sure there's no loud noises or anything like that, no funny noises. Once everything is done, you want to put down the installation date. This is for warranty purposes. Very important, put it anywhere on the water heater so that you'll know when the warranty is done on this water heater. That's it.